Right. Put our controllers on here. Should we tighten them so we can freehand them? All right, let's put the headset on. Hope we don't glitch through the ship. Okay, hands. Go ahead and navigate with my controller here. HMD oriented. Gonna move over to here. Okay, climb this. Put ourselves up here. Take two. Okay. Let me get up here. A little jittery because we're recording, but that's okay. All right, so here's the debug values. See, our lever angle refers to that throttle tiller right there. Our engine 1 refers to the velocity that the current engine is moving. We're currently not moving, so that's 0. We've got our ship's linear velocity here. It's a little jittery. I can fix that by clamping it to a single variable. Our wheel angle is currently negative, which it should not be. Let's put it back to 0, which I can do by grabbing it here and turning it with the controller. Push the throttle level forward. Linear velocity is going forward. Be able to grab the wheel again and turn this. Okay. Back the other way. Be able to stop it. Yep, engine's down to 0. Reverse. Go a little faster. Okay, so our linear velocity is negative. Wheel angle still turned negative. Let's put it back at 0. Okay, so we should be moving straight back now, which we are. We set the throttle lever to 0. That's close to it. Lever angle's at 19. Let's try to put it at 0. There you go. So now we should stop. Hey, you guys gonna come on in? Nope. All right, so let me grab the Xbox controller here. See if I can do it without walking off the bridge. Okay. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I walked off the bridge. All right, so let's see if I can get back up there. Nope. All right. Gonna have to make a second recording. That's just great. Just great. Exactly what I didn't want to show. All right, let's see if we can take two without stopping the recording here. Okay. So let's escape out of this. Let's rerun it. Hope the OBS finds my screen cap again. Start recording that. Actually tab into the scene. Okay. Now let's see if I can get up there first, and then I'll put my controllers down so I can actually handle the Xbox controller correctly. So let's move over here. Easy, easy. Don't want to bump into anything. All right. Get up here. Okay. This will be a little easier in the future, but for now, this is what it is. See if I can take a step over here, put my controllers down without clipping into the ship. This is not ideally how you would do this, but one-man team, you got to do what you can do. All right, so now I have the Xbox controller. You see my VR controls are still connected, but if I turn my left joystick here to the left, you'll see it turns the wheel to the left there, and you see the wheel angle updates. So now if I turn it to the right, you see the wheel angle is updating. Now it goes all the way to positive 175 where it stops, okay? So now my left joystick here, I'm gonna push it forward, and that should move that throttle angle. Oh, my debug messages are still on. I can fix that. All right, so we're gonna turn this to the left. We're gonna go forward a little faster. Gonna give it a full tilt here. Gonna turn full left, full forward. And you can see we're moving quite fast past that large object on our left. So now I'm going to use the controller. I'm going to turn it full tilt to the right. So we should now start turning right. We're at full tilt right, full tilt forward, and you can see we're orbiting around to the right. All right, so now we're going to pull down on this joystick. I'm going to set this back as close to 0 as I can. You'll see our linear velocity hit 0. We're stopped. So I'm going to set my wheel angle back as close to 0 as I can get it. Yeah, right about there, right on it. Okay, so now we're going to go backwards. So we're going to pull down on this joystick here, and we're going to go full reverse. Okay, so now you can see our level angle is at -70. Our engine's at full 60% of its forward throttle in the negative direction. Our linear velocity is negative. And now we're moving backwards. So there you go. The water visualization is not currently what it will be. So this is a very crude placeholder for the time being, as is this environment. But we have our environmental folks working on that right now. I'm going to go ahead and cut the wheel to the left here, and we should start turning that way. So we are. If I look back, you can see we're moving in that direction. All right, so let's set the wheel angle back to 0, or at least close to it. I'm going to keep it at a full reverse. I'm going to grab my controllers here and see if I can step down onto the front of the ship using my VR controllers. All right, so let me move around here, try not to clip into anything. Okay, let's change my movement mode here to HMD oriented. Now I should be able to walk over here and see some very crude shadows that need some anti-aliasing, but you know, we can turn that up in the settings. That's no big deal. We're still going full reverse. I'm not at the helm, because that throttle lever is still set up there, and we're moving. So I should be able to walk through this. I don't think the front drop pane has any collision right at this moment. Yeah, okay, so now I can show you here. If I walk around this way, that we're still going full reverse, straight back. Okay. That should do it. Let's call it there.